ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागि व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। न आस्वादयेत सुखम तत्र from Mandukya is being explained by raising a doubt, a Purva Paksha. In Shruti and Smriti, it is very clearly said, this Paramananda Sukha, which is directly cognized in Asampratnyat Samadhi, Nirodha Samadhi, is experienced by Buddhi. Lord Krishna says, Buddhi Grahyam. Also in Maitreya Upanishad, Antakaranena Grihyate. Even here also see, Chittena Nirvignam Atma Anubhuyate. That Atma Anubhuyate is Paramananda Swarupa only. So it is said. Then how is it Acharyai Hitu by Acharya, Gaudapada Acharya? It is said, what is said? Tatra means Tatra, in that Sampradnyata Nirodha Samadhi, Sukham na asvadayet, one should not enjoy, one should not enjoy the Ananda. How is it according to Acharya, Gaudapada Acharya? It is so, by this statement, iti buddhigrahyatvam pratishiddhate. Buddhigrahyatvam, knowing that Paramananda by buddhi is prohibited, means denied. How is it so? That is the question. Answer is, na ayam doshaha. Ayam doshaha na. Just look at the book, okay? It will not be read. I am just myself reading. Ayam doshaha na. This is not a defect, means this is not a mistake on the part of Gaudapada Acharya. So what is it? How? Tatra. Tatra means in Asampradnyata Samadhi. From the text only, Nirodha Sukham Buddhigrahyam na pratishiddhyate. Gaudapada Acharya is not negating that in Nirodha Samadhi that Paramananda is Buddhigrahyam, it is experienced by Buddhi. This is not pratishiddhate, it is not negated. Then, kintu, whereas, Samadhi virodhinaha vitthana rupasya paramarshasya eva pratishedhat. What is negated, what is denied or prohibited is the paramarsha. What is paramarsha? Recollection, reflection or judgment. Here it is a judgment or reflection or recollection also of when samadhi virodhinaha vitthana rupasya. Once the person is out of samadhi, at that time recollection of, oh, it was very nice, I should have continued in that, I should not have come out of that. Or judgment, oh, it is like this, I had never experienced like this, something. So that is that judgment or recollection or reflection on that samadhi sukha. Which samadhi sukha? In asampradnyata samadhi, which was actually experienced by buddhi only. But you are by your buddhi, afterwards, when you are out of that, don't dwell on that in terms of reflection or judgment. So that is there. So therefore, where kintu, whereas samadhi virodhinaha vitthana rupasya paramarshasya. So this paramarsha, which is in the form of vittha, which is when Vyuthana, when you have come out of that, then what is to be done if Vyuthana? Try again to be in that state. Don't go on judging, etc. of that. Don't have your remarks on that, etc. Try to be again, put forth efforts to be, to abide in that, this asampradnyata samadhi, nirodha samadhi only. That paramashasya eva pratishedha. This is explained with two illustrations. Yatha, just as nidagha divaseshu, during summer, during the days of summer, nidagha means summer. During the days of summer, madhyane, in the noon, this person is, the summer is so scorchingly hot, so, and luckily happened to be near Ganga, Ganges. I said, let me have a dip. They therefore say, madhyane, in the noontime, Janhavi Hruda Nimagnena. So he, what did he? He took a dip in the Janhavi. Dip means he knew little swimming also that way. So he got him immersed. सिर भी नीचे गया, हाँ ना इतना नहीं, up to the neck बात लेता ऐसा नहीं है. He totally got immersed in that. What will they feel? Cool. How cool? Suppose he is there for, let us say, 15-20 seconds. Ask him to describe. Can he describe? But is he experiencing or not? Yes, experiencing, but he can't describe. But when he comes out, oh, all the time he can do, oh, ha. He can describe. It was so cool. No air conditioner can give you this much of cold. Like that he may say. But when, after coming up, but when he is immersed in the Ganges, it is certainly experienced, but cannot be described. Like that, in asampradnyat samadhi, by buddhi certainly experienced, at that time it cannot be described. But when you come out, don't indulge in these things, because it is pratibandha. It is an obstruction for your asampradnyata samadhi. Yatha nidaga divaseshu madhyane Janhavi Hruda. Janhavi is Ganga. Hruda means that Nadi. Nimagnena, the one who has drowned means he has immersed himself in the Ganga river. Anubhuyamanam api shaitya sukham. That sukha, that happiness of the cool the touch of the Ganges, see, anubhavana bhuyamanam api, even though experience, tada, when he is actually immersed, vaktum ashakyam, is impossible to describe. Whereas, paschat, afterwards, when unmagnena, when he has come out of the river, even at least he has come out means at least what has come? The head and mouth has come. Mouth has come out. Baki may be there as such. Body may be still there, but the mouth has come. He says, paschat unmagnena avidhiyate is told. One example. Second, yathava or sushuptau avidyavrittibhihi अति सूक्ष्माभिः अनुभूयमानमपि स्वरूप सुखम. The Swarupa Sukha, the Ananda, which is one's own true nature, which is experienced where? Sushuptau, during the sleep, Tata Sushuptau. How it is experienced? Avidya vrittibhi ati sukshmabhi. By Ati Sukshmabhi, by very subtle avidya vrittis. Because antakarana vrittis are not there. Because antakarana is merged in the immediate cause avidya. So by these vrittis, see anubhuyamanapi, even though experience that swarupa sukha, tadanim, at that time, savikalpakena antakarana vritti jnanena grahitum ashakyam. It cannot be experienced by what? Antakarana vritti jnana. Antakarana vritti jnana. Which are antakarana vritti jnana? Which are savikalpa. Experiencer, experienced and experiencing triputis are there in the waking and the dream, which antakarana is dormant in the deep state. So therefore, by this gross antakarana vritti, which are with triputi, it cannot be experienced. But it is experienced in sleep or not? By what it is experienced? By very subtle avidya vrittis. So therefore says, Grihitum ashakyam, because it cannot not possible, because it is not possible for gross antakarana vrittis to know, because they are not there. But prabodha kale tu, when the person is awake from sleep, smritya, on account of memory, vispashtam paramrishyate. See? Very clearly one he recollects. Who recollects that? Gross antakarana vrittis. With the same antakarana vritti were incapable of experiencing in the deep sleep state because they were not there. Now it can do. Similarly, tatha, in the same manner, samadhau, in samadhi, वृत्तिरहितेन संस्कार मात्र शेषतया सूक्ष्मेण वा चित्तेन. In samadhi, which samadhi? Nirodha samadhi, samprajnata samadhi. Why? In samprajnata vrittis are there already. So here no vrittis are there. In the case vrittirahitena chittena, by chitta. What type of chitta it is? Number one, vrittirahitena, free from vrittis. Number two, संस्कार मात्र शेषतया सूक्ष्मेण वा चित्तेन. Chitta, which is very subtle. Why? There are no vrittis, gross vrittis are not there. Sanskara matra shesha, only very subtle sanskaras are there. So sheshena chittena sukhanubhavaha shruti smrityoho vivakshitaha. Chitta, which is in this form, by that the sukhanubhava. Which sukhanubhava? In the asamprajnata samadhi is vivakshitaha, is described by who? Shruti and Smriti, which he has quoted. So, but what is prohibited? Asvadanam. That is tasting, recollection, judgment. That what is that asvadana is explained. Says, what is that asvadanam? Mahadidam samadhi sukham anvabhuvam. Oh, anvabhuvam, I experience what? Idam mahat samadhi sukham. Nowhere in my lifetime I had come across to this. So our mouth will water. So Maharidam Samadhi Sukham Anvabhuvam, such as great, limitless ananda I experience. Idam iti etadrisha, such types. A sample is given. Etadrisha vyuthitasya, in the case of a yogi who has come out of this samadhi, savikalpakaha paramarshaha. Paramarsha, this recollection, reflection, judgment. What type of judgment is? Savikalpa. I had experienced such this thing. What level it is? Savikalpa mithya antakarana level. So you are again creating the duality. So therefore, that is asvadanam, and that is what is prohibited by who? Acharya. Who are which Acharya? Gaudapada Acharya. Tadeva acharyaihi pratishidyate. So that is what is pratishidyate, is prohibited by who? Acharya Gaudapada Acharya. So therefore says, to explain, that means to express the guidelines. That is tameva swabhiprayam prakatayitum. So that means one's own opinion about this, that which is helpful to whom? sadhaka, to a yogi. So swaviprayam prakatayitum, to express what he said, Nissanga pradneya bhaved iti uktam. Nasvadayet sukham tatra nissanga pradneya bhaved. Mandukya Karika, which we have already seen. You have to refer there. So you have to connect, go on connecting like bhashya. So nissangaha pradneya bhaved. By pradnya, one should be totally detached. Now, we have seen pradnya. He is explaining what is pradnya. Two possible meanings he is giving. Author is giving. So pradneya bhaved. What is pradnya? Prakrishtam savikalpakam jnanam pradnya. Prakrishtam, most exalted. Savikalpakam jnanam. So jnanam is this, pradnya. What is the savikalpakam jnanam? Like this. By viveka buddhi, see, that is ascertaining this sukha in vitthana. See, I experienced Mahadananda. Is it during the waking, coming out of the samadhi, or in the samadhi? In the samadhi he is not able to express. Afterwards, it is short of actual experience of the samadhi, paramananda in the samadhi. Therefore, this is what? Mithya. Why mithya? Because it is avidya kalpita. It is recollected, it is imagined by who? By the this antakarana, which is the product of avidya. So, and also what is there? Ahankara also is present. So this experienced by who? Me. Again ahankara, identity of the body came. So that is what he says. That savikalpakam jnanam pradnya. Tayasaha. With that, by means of that, sangam parityaje. Don't get attached to that sukha after waking up. Means don't dwell on that memory, recollection, in analyzing this way, that way, great and all that, etc. You don't go and don't. It just be indifferent. That's all. Just be indifferent. So if you are indifferent, what will happen? You are available to put forth efforts to again to get absorbed in the samadhi. Otherwise, with this beginning, you will get drifted. You know where? You will not know. It will be a long time when I was sitting for what? Practicing asampradana samadhi, but I got carried away by that way. Even in ordinary meditation it happens. Start with Om Namah Shivaya. From there Shiva Subramanyam comes. Shiva Subramanyam, that fellow had borrowed 100 rupees and not and from money the financial bill, from financial bill, politics, it goes on afterwards. So, Sangam Parideh, or other meaning, alternate meaning for Pradneya, Nissanga Pradneya Bhavet, the second, another meaning for Pradnya. What is it? It says, Yadva, or Purvokta Pradnya. The Pradnya which was told earlier. What is that? Namely, he says, Dhruti Grihita Buddhi. The Buddhi which is Dhruti Grihita in Gita, chapter 6, stanza 25, which was cited, explained also. Say, what is the Dhruti Grihita Buddhi? Dhairena Yukta Buddhi. By that, Taya. Dhairena Yuktaya Buddhi. That courage is why the Dhairya was there. Because this controlling all this thing is not this thing. I should not indulge in all this thing. I should certainly try to again get back in my that Swarupa which was revealed to me by Asampradnyata Samadhi. So that is that. Tadatmakena sadhanena. So by such type of sadhana, what is that? Dhriti Grihita Buddhi or Pradnya, Nissanga Pradneya Bhavet, in either way, whatever that suits to oneself. By that means, Sukha Svadana Tadvarnanadi Rupam Asaktim Varjayet. So what should be done is, that asakti, attachment, in terms of Sukha Svadana, relishing that Ananda in terms of memory, or Sukhasvadana, Tad Varnana, describing, hey, come here, I got Samadhi today. Do you know how it was? Do you know how it was? It was like this. Nothing else was experienced at all. Only the bliss and bliss. Bliss and bliss alone. That Varnanam, he says, these are all Pratibandhakas. Tad Varnanadi Rupam Asaktim. The itching of the tongue to describe others. It happens in human tendency. It is something novel you have seen, you would like to share with others. That is fine, but not here, because this you have gained with such a Herculean effort. See, don't waste, don't get drifted away from that. It is obstruction. So that type of this sukha swadana tad varnana adi rupam asaktim, that attachment varjaye, one should, meaning such paramarsha is obstruction, because on account of it one gets further distracted. Already because of some reason the fellow has come out of the asampradnyata samadhi. Immediate effort must be to get back, but this fellow again gets further drifted by distraction. It should not be. So that's, and again, what is that? Ahankara also comes in picture. Identifying with the antakarana comes in picture. Now, suppose I don't do that, but because of some reasons, if I come out of the samadhi, what should be done? So that time, don't indulge in asvadana paramarsha. This is to be done. What is that? Samadhau brahmanande nimagnam chittam. The chitta, the antakarana, which is nimagna, means immersed. Immersed means totally absorbed. Chittam yadi kadachit, if at times, sukhasvadanaya, nishcharet. Sukhasvadanaya nishcharet. Va means it gets distracted. Nishcharet, it wanders. If that chittam, antakarana wanders for what? Sukhasvadanaya, to relish that ananda. Or va shitavata upadravena, mashakadi upadravena. Or because of some upadrava, some problem, because of shitavata. Because these people were meditating where? Not in Girivihara hall. In some cave somewhere, as a cold wind in Himalaya caves, etc. Cold wind was being, because of chill this thing, what happened? The body awareness came out of the samadhi. So shitavata or mashakadi, mosquitoes. See, olden days also mosquitoes. The only difference, nowadays they are giving them malaria and what the falciparum, chikungunya. I think in those days, I think that was not there. This is the progress that we accomplished now. Anyway, so therefore that is there. So, mashakadi upadravena, either mosquito bite or gwee, that is there. So, upadravena, nishcharet. Nishcharet means wanders. If the mind wanders, comes out, distracts from samadhi, tada, then what should be done? Nishchara chittam, that chitta which is wandering. Where was it earlier? Absorbed in the samadhi. Now it is wandering, chittam. So what should be done? Punaha punaha. Punaha punaha means by repeated efforts, nishchalam yatha bhavati. In the manner it becomes sthira. Nishchalam means sthira, steady. How it becomes steady? Tatha, in that manner, what should be done? Parabrahmana saha eki kuryat. Parabrahmana saha eki kuryat. This corresponds to Nishchalam Nishchara Chittam eki kuryat prayatnata mandukya karika. So same thing is explaining. So that is what should be done. Eki kuryat. It should be brought together with what? Parabrahmana sa eki kuryat. So Parabrahmana saha Nishchara Chittam Punaha Yatha Bhavati means take to such means by which it becomes one with Parabrahma Eki Kuryat. Tatra cha, now what is the prayatna for that? Tatra cha Nirodha Prayatnaha Eva Sadhanam. The sadhanas that you had taken earlier to get absorbed in the Nirodha Samadhi, they only are the sadhanas. Go take them, repeat them. So therefore they only mean there is no other sadhana for that. What is that Eki Bhava with Brahma? That is explained in the subsequent Karika of Mandukya, that is Yada Nadiyate Chittam Iti Anena. Eki Bhavaha Eva. What is Eki Bhavaha? With what? Parabrahmana Saha Eki Bhavaha. Identity with Parabrahma, that itself which was, so Eki Kuryat was told, no, means what is involved there? Eki Bhava. What is that identity with Brahma? That is described, Yadana Diyate, put in inverted comma. Mandukya Karika 342, already quoted earlier. Yadana Diyate iti anena, means ati anena karikaya. Iti anena shlokena. Shlokena means karikaya, by karika. Spashti kriyate is explained that yadana liyate chittam nacha vikshipyate punaha alingana or aningana manabhasam. That aningana anabhasam phrase, what does it denote? He explains. Means alingana or aningana anabhasam iti abhyam padabhyam. By these two padas. What two words? What are those? Aninganam and anabhasam. You know, what is done is Kashaya Sukhasvadau Pratisiddheti. Kashaya, already described. Sukhasvada. Both these are what are prohibited. Means, so if one master, that is this, gets over the defects of Kashaya and Sukhasvada, the mind has to be aninganam, nishchalam and anabhasam without any vishaya bhasa. So therefore, abhyam padabhyam kashaya sukhasvadau pratishiddhete. These two are pratishiddhete, are prohibited. So if, not if, when, see, the mind is warded off from all these pratibandhakas. What are those? See the text. Laya, vikshepa, kashaya, sukhasvadebhya, rahitam, chittam. Mind free from these defects. You know what happens? Avignena, unhindered, without obstruction. Avignena, what happens? Brahmani avasthitam bhavati. So avasthitam bhavati means abides, gets rooted in Brahma Swarupa. For this, Kathopanishad mantra is cited. Etadeva abhipretya, keeping this in mind, that is the chittam, which is free from the defects of laya, vikshepa, kashaya, sukhasvada, which gets absorbed in the Brahma Swarupa without any hindrance. Same thing keeping in view, in Katha Upanishad, it is said like this. Yada, when pancha jnanani. Pancha jnanani means here shrotradi jnanendriyani, 5 sense organs, or manasa saha, along with the mind, avatishtante. Avatishtante means nivritta vyaparani bhavanti. Nivritta vyaparani bhavanti means when these 5 sense organs along with the mind are withdrawn from their function, or they remain or they abide in themselves without running after the sense objects. And not only that, what further? Buddhischa na vichesthati. Buddhi, what? Na vichesthati, does not indulge in its function. Buddhischa na vichesthati. The Buddhi does not indulge in this usual function. Tam paramam gatim iti ahuhu. That state is called as the paramagati. Paramagati is what? The state of abidance of the antakarana in Brahma Swarupa. That is what is said, that Brahmani avasthitihi, unhindered. And same thing is called as yoga. Tam, nitam or gatim. That paramam gatim is what? What is considered as what? Yogam. That is what? Yoga. Lord Krishna gave what definition? Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga samjitam. So here, earlier described what gati, and that is called as, considered as this yoga. And what is actually sthiram indriya dharana? It is the steadiness of these all steady, yes, firm, sthiram, firm steadiness of indriyas, means indriyas along with the mind. So it is, that is, yes, it is a state wherein indriyas, mana, buddhi are totally withdrawn from their functions, are made to abide in Brahma, Brahma Swarupa. So that chitta gets totally absorbed in the Brahma Swarupa. Tada, at that time when that yoga is accomplished, the yogi becomes what? Apramattaha bhavati, means one should, it is apramattaha bhavati means yogi becomes like this. Actually it is, yogi should do this. What he should do? Apramattaha, he must be pramadavarjitaha. Pramadavarjita. What is pramadavarjita? He should not be careless. He should not be attentive. Means he should be very careful. He should be very attentive. About what? Careful about what? Samadhanam prati. Samadhanam prati means samadhim prati. He should be very careful in accomplishing the samadhi. Means nityam yatnavam. He should be industrious in his efforts. Though he should not be he should not relax. So relaxing is not there. Or careless in the effort. He should not there. If careless, what happens? Till now, whatever accomplishment he has gained will go, because the other samskaras will overpower the already accomplished state. So therefore, he should be very careful. Why so? He should be very careful. Because yoga is prabhavapyayau. Yoga has prabhava. Prabhava means rise, growth. Apyaya means loss, separation. Means waxing and waning, rise and growth, separation and this, what is that? This growth. These are there in the, means that curve is not like steady rising. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down is there. Therefore, see what causes the downfall and eliminate those obstructions. So that we should. That is explained. See, if one is not apramatta, if one is not careful or attentive, do you know what happens? Upekshitaha, you continue. Upekshitaha yogaha indriya vrittinam prabhavam karoti. If yoga, samadhi is upeksha means neglected. What do you mean by neglecting? If not duly practiced, you know what it generates? Prabhavam karoti indriya vrittina. So indriya vrittis. When indriya vrittis are generated, what happens? Gaya. So he is away from this samadhi. So therefore, on the contrary, anushthitastu means yogaha anushthitaha. Earlier yogaha upekshita. Now yogaha practice anushthitaha. When yoga is practiced, what happens? Tasam. Tasam means indriya vrittinam, of all the functions of vrittis, of functions of indriyas, it becomes laya hetuhu bhavati. It becomes the cause of laya. Laya means indriya vrittis get terminated into her. That is useful for yoga. So that is why, see, because these vrittis are the one that deny us the abidance in our antakana vrittis are the one which deny us the abidance in our swarupa Brahma. Therefore only the swarupa lakshana of yoga is described by Patanjali in his sutra, the second sutra, Yogastu Chitta Vritti Nirodha. So, Ataha eva. For that very reason. What is that reason? Upekshita yoga generates indriya vritti, functions of the indriya. Practice the yoga, what does it do? It terminates all the indriya vrittis. For that very reason. So Patanjali has described sutrayati in the what? Yogasya swarupa lakshana. The very nature of yoga. What is yoga? Samadhi is described how? This way. What is it? Yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. That yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. Nirodha is laya, extinction of chitta vritti. Termination, destruction of chitta vritti. Not allowing the chitta vrittis to surface in the antakarana. So now, see what is to be done? Chitta vrittis are to be got rid of. You are asking us to do something like control the storm. How many chitta vrittis are there? How many chitta vrittis are there? No computer will be able to count. the number will spill over on that. So I think even mega computer will not be able to do. So vrittis are endless, and you are asking us to control them, not even control, get rid of them. How is it possible? He says, vrittinam anantya. Anantya. Vrittis being endless in nature, nirodha, their extinction, laya, extinction, ashakyaha iti, it is impossible iti, shankam varaitum, to dispel this fear, to dispel this doubt. It is impossible to terminate all the vrittis because they are endless in nature. ये 5-6 निकाल देंगे वो बात अलग है. So varaitum iyattam sutrayati. This is the limit of vrittis. They may be endless, but they are in certain categories. They fall in 5 categories. Iyatta means limit of that. I don't know which standard you say. Standard means there is some standard there. So iyatta, the limit, so far, no further. So far, no further. That is described in the sutra. What is that? Vrittayaha, panchatayaha, klishtaha, aklishtaha. Panchatayaha, what is it? Panchatayaha. Panchatayaha means panchavayavaha. They have got pancha avayava. Means features, 5 types, 5 angas. Vrittis are of 5 types. That's what English we have to say. Vrittis are of 5 types. Means the vrittis which are of 5 types, do you know what are they? Klishtaha. Klishtaha means painful, afflicting in nature. Aklishtaha, not painful, not afflicting in nature. So what type of vrittis are klishta and what are not klishta? Let us see. Ragadveshadi klesha rupaha asura vrittayaha klishtaha. These vrittis which are raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsara, all these are what? Asura vrittis. We know asura vrittis, refer to 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. All these are klishta, means afflicting in nature, they are painful, they give sorrow. Whereas Ragadi rahitaha daiva vrittayaha aklishtaha. Daivi sampat, which is free from raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsara, the daivi sampat, they are aklishta. Now, look, we have no problem with the aklishta. Klishta are problem, no? Why sutra that aklishtaha also included? Because some fool will think that vritti to be terminated are only klishta and not aklishta. Even aklishta also have to be terminated, because only difference is they are iron shackles, this is golden shackle, that is the only thing. But both are bondage only as such. So that I say, Ragadeha, Yadyapi, even though Panchasu eva klishtanam aklishtanam cha antarbhavaha, even though both klishta vrittis and aklishta vritti are included, clubbed in what? Panchasu eva. What are those panchavayava is going to be described. Panchatayyaha, no? What are 5 varieties will be nice. Ridambara, Pradya, Panchatayya. Nice to hear as you can tell something. Are Bapri, what all they have learned? Something Ridambara, they are taking some Panchatayya. Words never heard at all. Great people. That is only too smart not to get academic. That is another obstruction for us. Like, no, keeping in the, somebody just to show in that Almira, bulky books in row. Some encyclopedia the fellow in lifetime has not opened. so like that. So, where there are people, library book, badi hai. So like that. No. See, that is that what are they will be described. See, yadyapi panchasu eva klishtanam aklishtanam cha antarbhava. Means whether they are klishta or aklishta, they are included where? Panchasuteva api. Even then, klishtaha eva nirodhavya. Some dull-headed fellow may think that klishtaha eva nirodhavyaha. Only klishta vrittis, asura vrittis only should be terminated. Iti manda, that means such a wrong notion, which is wrong. Manda buddhim varaitum, to dispel such wrong notion, that is, to dwell on such wrong notion is not helpful, because you can't get the asampradnyat samadhi, nirodha yoga is not possible. Varaitum, to dispel. Tabhi saha, along with those. What are those along with those? Tabhi saha, along with klishta vrittis, saha, along with that, aklishtaha api udahritaha. So, that is in earlier sutra, what is the sutra? Vrittayaha, panchatayyaha, klishtaha, aklishtaha. Along with that, aklishta also are cited in the earlier sutra. Now, what are those panchatayyaha, vrittayaha? What are those one by one? See? Means one who wants to gain nirvikalpa samadhi has to get rid of both varieties of, all the 5 varieties of, means klishta and aklishta. So what are those? These 5 varieties of vrittis with their name and feature is being now described in the sutra. Namadheya lakshanabhyam with their name labels. Namadheya means names, labels. Lakshana, features with it. Characteristic feature. With this, the Lakshanabhyam, Vrittim Vishadayitum, to elaborate the vritti, type of the vritti, Sutram, Sutra Shatakam, Patanjali Yoga, Patanjali gives the 6 sutras in a group, in a group. What are those? Let us see. These are the first sutra. 6 sutra this is. First among them is the only name. What are the pramana? All will be defined. Okay. One is pramana vritti. Second is viparya vritti. Third is vikalpa vritti. Fourth is nidra vritti. Fifth is smriti vritti. Smritayaha plural. Smriti vritti. So what is pramana? What is viparya? What is vikalpa? One by one are defined. Pramana means pramanani means pramana vrittayaha. The pramana vrittis are pratyaksha, anumana, agamaha. Means whatever you know, perceive through pratyaksha, and whatever perceived is presented in terms of antakarana vritti or not. So that is that perceptual antakarana vritti. Anumana, inferential antakarana vritti. Agamaha, the vrittis which are generated by the Shastra. So, Agama, Vedas, the Shastra. All these are what? Pramanani means pramana vrittayaha. Then what is viparyaya? This viparyaya vritti, let us see. Viparya is mithya jnanam, false knowledge, in erroneous knowledge, wrong knowledge, mistake. That type of vritti, mithya jnana. Atad rupa pratishtam means na tad rupa pratishtam, not established in the true nature of a thing. So that not established in the true nature of a thing means not in accordance with the nature of the thing, and therefore which is subject to negation later. If you see silver in the shell, it is what? It is a mithya jnana, which can be negated by going close and seeing what it is. So therefore, like that, this is what is called a viparya. This is the viparyaya. Then what is the vikalpa? Shabda jnananupati vrastu shunyaha vikalpaha. Vikalpa is very interesting. It is. Vritti, which is born because of the word, but there is no corresponding object. Suppose you tell some, hey, please bring that koi. What? Please bring that koi. Say, what is koi? Come on, now explain. Why? There is nothing called by the word koi, but koi is a word. So that is what it is. It is Shabda Jnananupati Vastu Shunyaha Vikalpaha, means that which is like this. The vritti which is born of words, it is born of words. Koi. You heard some vritti has one, but does not have a corresponding real thing. There is nothing called as koi. Olden days Swami Dayanji used to be Gagapugan. Then he found out something close to Gagavan. That's why he made it Loda. Loda. So that is a word, it generates a vritti, but there is corresponding word, object is not there. That is what is called vikalpa. But one thing, vikalpa word also means samshaya, bheda, all this is there. This is a terminology of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Then what is the nidra? I think need not be explained. No. That won't help. Better know what nidra vritti. Abhava pratyaya is a little ticklish thing. Abha, that which is dependent on the abhava pratyaya, that vritti which is dependent on abhava pratyaya. What is that abhava pratyaya? It is like this. The cause of the absence of waking and dream vritti, which has tamo guna as its object, is sleep, nidra. What is that? The cause of the absence of waking state and dream state vrittis, which has got its object as what? Tamo guna. In sleep what happens? Waking and dream are not there. And it is because of what? Overpowering by, covering by tamo guna. Anyway, let Vidyaranya Muni himself explain this. He explained this before taking to the Smriti. We will take that subsequent. Vastvabhavaha pratiyate yasmin tamasi avarake sati tattamaha abhava pratyayaha tamo gunam vishayam kurvati vrittihi nidra iti uchyate. Himself is explaining. We will take the next, that is Smriti afterwards. Sutra about Smriti will say. Now take that portion. So that is Yasmin tamasi avarake sati. When there is the avaraka tamas, the tamas, the stupor which veils, which covers in sati, what happens? So sati vastu abhavaha pratiyate. What is pratiyate? What is cognized? What is experienced is absence of the things. Absence of things. Which things? Waking and dream things. So that is abhava pratyaya. It is abhava pratyaya. Further, it is tamo gunam vishayam kurvati vrittihi. And that pratyaya, that vritti, what does it do? Tamo means that vritti which has tamo guna as its vishaya. Means it is, vishaya means it is centered around tamo guna. It is affected, caused by tamo guna. That is what is nidra vrittihi. Because he has to give definition what exactly it means. We know by experience, but in terms of the, so what exactly is this? So now what is the Smriti? The Sutra. Anubhuti Vishayasya Asampramosha. Anubhuti Vishayasya Asampramosha Smritihi. Anubha. What is Anubhuta Vishayasya Asamprosha? See, Anubhuta Vishayasya. See, of a thing which is already experienced, it's asampramosha. What is asampramosha? Means sanskara dvarena buddhau aropaha. Means having the sanskara, the impressions about a thing which is already experienced. That means the vrittis corresponding to the sanskara of a thing that is already experienced. That is what is Smriti. I think we need not go to the memory. That's memory. Vrittis regarding memory. That's all. When you take that sutra, it becomes something complicated. So therefore, memory. That's all. That's all. Nidra also like that. Nidra which denies you the cognition of all things. That is what vastu abhava pratyaya. Pratyaya is pratiti. Now, what should be done? So then don't get bizarre. Only how many? Only 5 are there. only 5 varieties. Ananta, don't bother about Ananta. Only 5 varieties are there. What should be done now? Yogastu chitta vritti virodha. It should be terminated. So what is the means for that? Panchavida vritti nirodha sadhanam sutrayati. Nirodha sadhana means the means by which the 5 panchavida vritti, the 5 types of vritti can be terminated, can be destroyed, is being described in terms of the sutra. What is that sutra? Abhyasa vairagyabhyam tan nirodha. See, upayena nigrihniyat. Earlier it has come, Kandukarika, I had told. Abhyasa Vairagya will be described later. We have forgotten, but Vidyaranya Muni has not forgotten. I told 84, 85, 86, 87. Now that is it. So now it has come. It says that this Nirodha has to be by what means? Abhyasa and Nirodha. And what is Abhyasa, Nirodha? All is going to be explained. Say Abhyasa, Vairagyabhyam. Abhyasa, Vairagabhyam. Tan Nirodha. Tan means Tesham, of those. What are those? Panchavidha Vrittina. Nirodha, Layaha, extinction is possible. Now the question is, what is Abhyasa? And then, what is Vairagya? Both will be described. See, he goes, Vairagya, he goes in very detail. So, Abhyasa also says, Yatha. Pravahantaram utpadyate. In this manner, it is explained, Abhyasa is explained with the help of an illustration. What is that? Yada tivra vegopetam nadi pravaham. How a very powerful flow of a river is stopped. That is illustration. And it is utilized like bund, like a dam, and then how it is. And the river is not ordinary river, the mighty river. So, like Godavari, Brahmaputra. I don't think Brahmaputra there is there. But Ganga now it has come, like that. So just as says, Yatha, just as Tivra Vegopetam. Tivra was on here from 84 up to 86 on Andashram Abhyasa. Thereafter what? On 86 Vairagya starts. There also it will be such an elaborate one. Just as Tivra Vegopetam Nadi Pravaham, the flow of the river, Setu Bandhanena Nivarya. Nivarya means having stopped. Having stopped by Setu Bandhana is constructing a dam. Constructing a dam. Then what for it is stopped? Kulya Pranayanena means by letting in the canals. Water is stopped and it is let in the canals. So the canals. Then what is done? Kshetrabhimukham means towards the fields. What is done? Tiryak pravahantaram utpadyate. What is produced is Tiryak pravaha means oblique flow, slanting flow or winding flow. Means canals are winding and they are oblique toward the main flow of the river. So on the sides, that is water is made to flow in the fields. So therefore, Tiryak pravahantaram utpadyate are produced. Tatha, in the same manner, Vairagyena, by Vairagya, dispassion, Chitta Nadyaha Vishaya Pravaham, Nivarya. So, the flow of Chitta, what is the flow of Chitta? Running after the Vishaya. Vishaya Pravaham, Nivarya. Then, Vairagya will be described afterward, but Vairagya is like stopping the water flow, like putting the bund. And Abhyasa is like utilizing that water through the canals for the desired purpose. Vairagyena Chitta Nadyaha, of the Nadi called Chittam. Vishaya Pravaha, what type of Pravaha? Vishaya Pravaha. Nivarya means having stopped. Means having stopped the mind running after the sense object by the bund or dam of Vairagya. Then Samadhyabhyasena Prashantaha Pravaha Sampadyate. Just as earlier, the gushing flow of, speedy flow of river was there. By redirecting the canals, what happens? Prashanta Prava. Very slow and steady flow is generated. So also here he says, Samadhi abhyasena prashanta pravaha sampadyate. Means this is what, by practice of samadhi, the prashanta means very steady flow. And what is flow here is appreciation of, not vishayas, appreciation of Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. Now the doubt is, sir, you are talking of abhyasa. What is abhyasa? Repeated practice. If you say mantra japa, devata dhyana, some upasana, its repetition is possible. But here, nirodha, what repetition is possible? What abhyasa is possible? That is says, mantra japa, devata dhyanadinam, in the case of these, that is, japa of some mantra or meditation on some devatas in this, kriya rupatvena, these being manasa kriya, some activity at the level of the mind. So, being manasa kriya, kriya rupatvena, avritti lakshanaha abhyasaha sambhavyati. Abhyasa, repetition. In terms of what? Repeating. Avritti lakshana, characterized by repetition. Same mantra, again. Same devata, dhyana, again and again. It's possible, sambhavyati. But here he says, sarva vyaparopa rupa, uparama rupasya samadhehe, and your samadhi is what? Vritti nirodha, removal of all vrittis, no vyapara. What are you going to repeat then? He says, sarva vyapara uparama rupasya samadhi, in samadhi where all vyaparas, all activities are stopped. So therefore, kaha nama abhyasaha iti shankam varayitum. What abhyasa you are repeating, you are talking? To dispel such doubt, sutram varayitum sutrayati. Patanjali describes the same abhyasa in terms of sutra. What is the sutra? Tatra sthitau yatnaha abhyasaha. Tatra means tatra sthitau means in nirodhe, in nirodha samadhi. Yatnaha, effort. What is yatna? Effort. Manasa utsaha will be there. Means enthusiasm to take to this, accomplish this samadhi is abhyasa. We'll see that. Om Swasti. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् Amen.